Hello students, today our topic is progression and series. So typically in this video we'll talk about arithmetic progression, but before that we have a knowledge of sequence and series. In mathematics, a sequence is an ordered list of objects. Like a set, it contains members and the number of terms is called the length of the sequence. Unlike a set, in sequence ordered matters and exactly the same elements can appear multiple times in different positions. A sequence is a discrete function. We can say a sequence is a discrete function. So let us see. So a real sequence is defined as a mapping f from n to r is said to be a sequence in r, or a real sequence. That is, a sequence of real numbers is a function whose defined on the set n natural numbers and whose range contained in the set r of real numbers. So this is the mapping actually. So your real sequence is defined by a mapping or functions like this, f from n to r, whose domain is the n natural numbers and range is the real numbers. So domain is n, so you have 1, then you have the value f1. These are the range. 2 images is f2 and so on. So this is the real sequence whose domain is defined as the set natural numbers and range is the set of real numbers contained in the set of real numbers. So if images are f1, f2, f3, the image nth element is said to be nth element. Fn is denoted by fn, or sometimes it is denoted by an. An is the nth element and the other elements are denoted by a1 first element, a2 second element, a3 third element, and so on. We can say the second element as an, nth element as an. Then this is how we are writing an. Some examples: suppose f from n to r is defined by fn is equal to n. The sequence can be denoted by n, second bracket, inside the second bracket this is n. So you have 1 corresponds to 1, for natural number 2 it will corresponds to 2, and for 3 it will corresponds to 3. So this is your correspondence. So we can say a1 is equal to 1, first term is equal to 1, second term is equal to 2, and nth term is an. Also another sequence an, that is sequence is written inside the second bracket, that is we can write n by n plus 1 like this. So in this case your first term is half, second term is 2/3, third term is 3/4, and so on. So sequence can be finite or infinite. Maximum case it will be infinite. In sequence we say that finite number of terms, then we say sequence is a finite, and if it is have an infinite number of terms, this is an infinite sequence. So this is one of the sequence. Also we know that the Fibonacci sequence, very important sequence by a mathematician Fibonacci, from Italian mathematician. So first two terms are 1, second terms are related by this an minus 1 plus n minus 2. So a3 is 1 plus 1 2, a4 is 2 plus previous term 3, a5 is 3 plus the previous term 2 equal to 5, so on. So this is the Fibonacci sequence. So terms of the Fibonacci sequence are 1 1 2 3 5. So if you add the previous term you will get the next term. So this is how the Fibonacci sequence goes on. Also we can say about the sequence, suppose minus 1 whole to the power n. So the terms of the sequence are, for 1 it will be minus 1 1, minus 1 1, minus 1 1, so on. So it is oscillating between minus 1 and 1. All the terms are either minus 1 or 1. For odd it will be minus 1, for even it will be 1. Okay, so this is how the sequence is. So sequence is basically whose domain is the natural number and range is the real number. Range set is the content in the real number. So this is the sequence. Now what is series? Let n be a sequence, then the expression sum of these terms is the series, infinite series, or simply a series generated by the sequence n. The series is basically the sum of the terms, is known as series, and sequence is this terms second bracket. Series can be also finite or infinite according as the number of terms of the corresponding sequence is finite or infinite. Okay. So suppose, for example, 1 plus example 1, suppose 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus etc. This is a series. Also 1 square, 2 square, 3 square, 4 square. This is also a series. This is also a series generated by the sequence n square, generated by the sequence n square, whose first term is 1 square, second term is 2 square, and nth term is n square. So this is the sequence n square, and whose series is given by this, generated by the sequence this. So this is the concept of series. Series is the sum of the term of the sequence. Now what is progression? In sequence we do not talk about the patterns, but it's sequence. If some patterns whose terms follow some certain patterns are called progression. Suppose you look at that. Suppose I am writing 1, 3, 5, 7 and so on. So what is the pattern here? It increased by 2. Common difference, that is, if you take the difference of the second minus 1, the difference will be 2. So it is increased by 2. 3 plus 2 5, 5 plus 2 7, 7 plus 2 9 and so on. Another pattern. So what is the pattern here? If you add the previous term by 3, you will get the second term, next term, so on. 4 plus 3 7, 7 plus 3 10. So this is the pattern. Let us give you another pattern. Yeah, can you verify the pattern? Yes. 1, 2 square, 2 cube, 2 to the power 4. So this is another pattern. Sorry, I am writing the next. Let me write the next pattern. Suppose you have 1 2 1 2 1 2. This is also a sequence. You look at the sequence pattern, it's oscillating between 1 and 2. Suppose this is 1, this is 2. So the numbers are oscillating between 1 and 2 like this. So this is also another pattern, oscillatory sequence. In this case we say this is an oscillatory sequence. Also suppose there is another sequence like this, 3 3 3 3 3 3 etc. So this is a constant sequence. All the terms are 3. This is a constant sequence. So we have lot of patterns in the sequence. So we are talking about some patterns. Okay, so these are patterns. So if you are talking about patterns, these are called progression. So progressions are basically 3 types. Number 1 is a arithmetic progression. Number 2 is a geometric progression. And number 3 is a harmonic progression. Mainly 3. So this is geometric, this is harmonic. So we shall talk about arithmetic progression only. So what is arithmetic progression? Look at the pattern. First pattern, common difference is 2. So common difference is denoted by D. So this is AP. In this case common difference is 3. This is also AP. So if a sequence maintain, or if a progression maintained a constant difference, that is if you subtract the first term from the second or second term from the third, then the difference is always the same, difference is constant, that series is called sequence is called the arithmetic progression. Constant, the difference is always constant. In that case, that progression is called arithmetic progression. So let us write one arithmetic progression. Suppose the first term is A and the common difference is D. Then the second term is A plus D, third term is A plus 2D, fourth term is A plus 3D, and so on. You take the difference, you will get the difference is D, so on. Okay, so this is the progression, arithmetic progression. Common difference is always constant. So what is the nth term of the AP? This is very important formula. There are two very important formulas. So one of the formula is this one. So your nth term is nothing. Look at that. First term, second term is a plus 1d. Second term is third term is a plus 2d. Fourth term is a plus 3d. So nth term is naturally a plus n minus 1 into d. Okay. So this is your a plus n minus 1 into d is your nth term. Nth term is denoted by tn. So your nth term is a plus n minus 1 into d. So you can get any term from this. Suppose you want 43rd term. So T43 is simply a plus 42d. If you know a and d, you can easily calculate. Any term you can calculate. And also the sum of the terms. What about the sum of the terms of the series? Sum of the terms is given by Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d, or Sn equal to n by 2 into a plus l by a plus l. N by 2 into a plus l. L is the last term. So let us prove this. Suppose Sn is a1 plus a2 plus etc. an minus 1 plus an. Again writing Sn in reverse order, that is an plus n minus 1 plus a2 plus an. Now add these two series. We have 2Sn, then we have first bracket is a1 plus an, and look at that, a2 plus an minus 1 is the second bracket, and so on. You have last term as a1 plus an. Now look at that, a2 can be written as, here you see a2 is nothing but your a1 plus d, and an minus 1 is a1 plus n minus 2 into d. If you add these two terms, you will get twice a1 plus n minus 1 into d, which is nothing but your a1 plus an. This is nothing but your a1 plus an. So this is nothing but your a1 plus an. So all the terms will be a1 plus an. Okay. So all the terms will be a1 plus an. Look at that. So how many brackets you have ultimately? N brackets. N brackets. So you write n into a1 plus an. Okay. So now you write an equal to, now write an is equal to n minus 1 into d. So it will be twice a1. You are writing an is equal to a1 plus n minus 1 into d. So it will be twice a1 plus n minus 1 into d. So your formula is Sn is n by 2 into twice a1 plus n minus 1 into d. So this is the proof. This is the proof that your sum is to n by 2 twice a plus n minus 1 into d. So this is the proof that the sum of the terms is this. Also in this connection I want to mention that sum of the natural numbers 1 plus 2 plus 3 etc. up to n, sum of n natural numbers is n into n plus 1 by 2. This is very important result, very useful. And number 2, sum of squares of two n natural numbers. Sum of squares of n natural numbers. This is also very important result, very useful result. N into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6. Okay. And last one, sum of cubes of natural numbers. Sum of cubes of natural numbers. that is 1 cube plus 2 cube plus n cube, etc. This is also useful, and this is given by n into n plus 1 by 2 whole square. Okay, so these are the very important results in AP. Now let us discuss some properties of AP. Very important properties. First one, if a fixed number is added or subtracted to each term of a given AP, then the resulting series is also in AP, and its common difference remains the same. So if ABC are in AP, then A plus minus K is some constant, B plus minus K real constant, I am talking about real constant, C plus minus K, these are also in AP. That is the property. If some fixed number is added or subtracted, the terms will be in AP. Also second one, if each term is AP multiplied by a fixed constant or divided by a fixed non-zero constant, then the resulting series is also in AP. So if ABC are in AP, then a constant is multiplied. Suppose AK, BK non-zero constant, basically CK are also in AP, or you divide the numbers ABC by some constant K non-zero, then they are in AP. This is also in AP. So this is how the properties will be helpful. Now number 3, if x1, x2, x3, this sum of these two series are in AP, two APs, I am talking about two series in AP, then the sum of these two series is sum or subtraction, plus minus x1 plus minus y1, x2 plus minus y2, x3 plus minus y2, this is also are in AP. And number 4, if three numbers are in AP, then this is the relation, because B minus A equal to C minus B. So that gives you twice B equal to A plus C. So B equal to A plus C by 2. B is nothing but your arithmetic mean. This B is known as the arithmetic mean between two numbers A and C. So this is the very important relation if three numbers are in AP. And also the last one of our lecture today, if three terms are in AP, then A minus D, then the numbers can be preferably taken as A minus D, A and A plus D. The numbers can be taken as A minus D, A plus D. Look at that. If you take the difference of A and A minus D, it will be D. And if you take the difference of A plus D and A, it will be D. So if three terms are in AP, then they can be preferably taken as A minus D, A and A plus D. If four terms are in AP, then A minus 3D, A minus D and A plus 3D are also in AP. So four terms can be taken as in this way, A minus 3D, A minus D, A plus 3D. So in this way you can write three terms are in AP and four terms are in AP. So today in our lecture we discussed about AP. I hope this video will be helpful to you. You just subscribe my channel and look at the other videos. I will very soon upload the videos on GP and HP. Thank you.